Hi, my name's Jo and I'm the founder of Off to See My Lawyer. Think of me as your legal Mary Poppins. I became a lawyer about 20 years ago when I worked in the traditional law firms of the City of London and for large global companies. And it was really about a couple of years ago when I noticed the increase in female entrepreneurs. And so everything I offer, whether it's my online document shop or legal advice from me, is geared towards you. And I understand the juggling that's required. I'm also a mum. It's just simply not possible to work in a rigid framework. So I decided to set up my own law firm. I can dictate the hours, and it's a bit more fun. I often visit clients in their own businesses, so I get a true picture of what they're up to. We often meet in coffee bars. After all, just because we're talking law doesn't mean we can't have coffee and a sticky bun. If you're new to business, don't panic. We offer a business health check that takes you through all legal areas that you may be exposed to. And at the end of it, you get a great checklist that you can use going forward. This is exactly what Sandy did.
We opened Stitch up in December, so it's a very new business, and I had no previous experience whatsoever. And your health check was incredibly useful. It just reassured me that I was doing the right things and I hadn't missed anything out. And from my perspective, it's very helpful to meet with a woman who could understand the issues involved in running a business which appeals mostly to women.
We are at the Decor Cafe. This is a slightly more established business, and as you can see, with lots of DIY going on. And the key area where we were able to help was with my oven-ready document shop. This is where you can buy legal templates online, going all the way from starting out up to intellectual property, website legality, and even selling online. So Debbie, you run the Decor Cafe, which its business is to teach people about interior design through workshops in a social and fun way. At what point did you think about getting legal advice?
I've been in business for about 2 years, and it was before we even got the website really. I was just aware that there were certain things that I needed to be careful of, but wasn't sure exactly what they were. So probably after we've been in business about 6 months, I thought I need to speak to a lawyer.
In what way was Off to See My Lawyer different to what you might have expected from a traditional law firm?
Well, I think the thing that worried me about the idea of a lawyer was the same as really what we're trying to answer with an interior design business, that there's always this sense of a clock ticking and that you don't know how much money you're going to end up paying. And I really liked the fact that it was all packaged together in sort of oven-ready documents, so that each one of those answered a particular problem that I had, and I felt completely in control of what it was costing, and it was just really straightforward and helpful.
I've now come to this lovely Aladdin's cave of DIY paraphernalia to meet Jo, who's been up and running for several years now. So Jo, you run the award-winning business Home Jane Limited, which has an all-female team of tradespeople who do DIY, plumbing and carpeting. Remind me how long you've been in business.
I've been running Home Jane for about 6 years now.
And at what point did you need legal advice?
I think I've always needed legal advice, but I've never really had a lawyer that I could go to get legal advice without feeling like it was going to cost me an arm and a leg, or I was going to get lost in kind of a big firm environment. And I think there were a few things that really kind of prompted me to get legal advice, from staffing issues, partnership agreements, shareholders agreements, conveyancing, you name it. I've needed legal advice on a whole heap of stuff.
And what was different about legal advice from Off to See My Lawyer compared to your ordinary high street law firm?
More recently, I feel like I've had a real tricky situation to deal with, and using you and Off to See My Lawyer meant that I got a really personal service. You understood my needs, my personal needs, as well as my needs from a business point of view, and you really kind of helped me get through that, which I wouldn't have got that service with another legal provider.
I'd like you to meet Janie, who runs her own business called Fit for a Princess Limited, which is all about outdoor boot camps and braving all weathers. Janie, would you like to share the key milestones in your journey as an entrepreneur?
Sure. Well, we met quite a few years ago when I was just running outdoor workouts, and then I had a website, so I needed your help with the terms and conditions. Then we expanded again, and I needed your help when we developed an online shop. And then as the business expanded further, I've got your help with freelance trainer contracts, employee contracts, and also as we've franchised, you've helped me set up franchise agreements as well.
So tell me a little bit more about what was different about Off to See My Lawyer compared to going to an high street law firm.
Well, first of all, you're very professional and friendly. You turned things around, which was great. Also for me, I want to be good at the fitness side and the lifestyle side. I don't want to have to know about the legal stuff. So it was just great that you were able to kind of hide the more serious and stressful stuff away from me and just kind of deliver really on a plate what I needed to know for my business.
Fantastic, thank you. So to sum up, I hope I've given you a snapshot of the firm and its clients. What really matters to me most, the bottom line is that you have great agreements, great businesses. Think of me as your legal Mary Poppins.